Hi everyone, let's talk about Shadow Kingdoms of Valeria, which again is on Kickstarter right now, and the link to the campaign page will be in the description if you'd like to go and check it out. If you're wondering where all of the game is, I just did a full playthrough. It's all over those videos. This is just what I think about it, but bear in mind, as always, I told you at the start of the playthrough, I was paid to make that playthrough. So, what do I think about Shadow Kingdoms of Valeria? Well, I'm sold on the Valeria series, even straight from Valeria Cog Kingdoms. It was a much thinkier, much more enjoyable alternative to Machikoro with a lot more going on. And then since then, there's been a great series of Valeria games, some of which you can go and see on the channel as well. So this is designed by Stan Kordonsky, who is the co-designer of Dice Hospital with Mike Nudd, and also designed Old West Empresario, which is a great game from last year. Both great for their different uses, their different kind of puzzly ways of using dice, and that's present here as well in Shadow Kingdoms. So I like the theme as well, that we've been kind of keeping track of the heroes, trying to save the lands and trying to stop the bad guys, and this is kind of the baddies' perspective of it all. But yeah, it's got this really nice dice system where you're always torn between two things. You want high numbers because you want as much strength as possible to score the most points as possible. And even that is limited by your current influence, and your current influence and every other resource is limited by one of your discs at the start of the game. So you want high numbers, right? So higher numbers are just better, but then that's balanced out by the lower the number on the dice, the higher the discount it is going to provide you with, which can be a really important thing because, at the most you're going to get, 6 gold at a time from a special card, or at most 5 gold at a time from taking the get gold action. And then if you've done that, you've got a 1 die for strength for battles. So the discounts can be really important and really vital, especially as you're kind of hovering over just a couple of gold left. And that's a lovely little balance between it all. And then you've got the gems that let you flip those dice, which balances out all the times you took the high discount, low strength dice, and being able to up one or down with magic or change the color with gems as well. And you've got a whole host of different powers that you can get from just instant abilities when you need them. There's a nice interlinking between all of this, between the powers on your player board when you take a battle card, or the powers that come on the champion cards. There's a really nice synergy between all of this stuff because, I can't quite afford that. I don't really want the dice that are here, and I can't afford the battle card that I want to do a straight battle. But if I come over here and get a champion card, which I can afford, that will give me a free battle plan. And then, thanks to the power that I've unlocked, that'll let me get a die and I'll be ready to fight this next round. There are, especially as the game goes on and you start unlocking all of these things, all of these possibilities and different paths to get what you want emerge. And you start to build up, as well as having the 3 overarching goals at the top of the board here, you start to build up a little path for yourself, a little goal of what you want to do the most, whether it's getting more strength for a particular type of battle, or more points for a particular type of battle, or you're going to get a load of points at the end of the game for having loads of gold, so you want to save as much of it as you can and spend as little as possible. The player board is a really nice system as well, where you are uncovering all of these powerful things throughout the game and placing these discs, sometimes just on the awards, but on this skirmish board is a really nice system too. I know that the discs are going to all fall off it if I tip it too much, but the discs come off your player board and go onto here, and you're making a nice little pattern thing. You're placing them in the most optimal places to get the most points at the time, whether it's a bonus for doing a particular type of battle, but then as they link up, you get a bonus in between the circles, so you'll get some gold or a free card or a free die that can be vital in being able to, you can't just do 2 battles in a row because you've got to move somewhere else every round, but being able to quickly rattle through these things, which is really important as well, because the game is timed by someone completing 7 battles, and so if you're there every single time trying to plan out all of these things and get all of the 4 dice, and you haven't got all the right powers to do that quickly, the game is going to end from underneath you, and you're going to have to just cross your fingers that you've earned enough points. But the game can just be accelerated to end if you just want to knock out all of these things before anyone gets a chance to, but that's a risk in itself as well. And it all just comes together really, really beautifully. The interaction between players is just a race for the cards, basically. If there's something that you want out here, I guess the most negative the interaction gets is that You can spend a magic to discard cards from the display, and that's certainly a massive plus for getting what you want. If there's absolutely nothing in the display that you want from the battles, you just haven't got the right dice anymore, and something's been taken away from you. It's brilliant that's there to be able to do that. But I guess that could be used as a kind of a denial. You can see that as the game draws towards its end, you can see an end game scoring card is going to be perfect for someone else. So I'll just spend a magic, and then if I get one that's good for me. That's less of an issue, but even that's such a mild thing that the interaction is more of a race for things, a race for the dice that are available and the cards that are out in the display, rather than anything to do with us attacking each other, which I really appreciate as well. I just think it's another great game in the Valeria series, but it's also a different one as well in terms of perspective and in terms of this lovely dice mechanism, as well as not just from the art, which is such a great art style to begin with, and Valeria is the first thing that I think of when I see it now. But for having this, I've lost my train of thought now. I was thinking about the other games that have got the art, like the Raiders of the North Sea games. But it's distinct for its art style and this kind of world of gathering together this tableau of heroes and going out on these quests and things. The games, while they are very different, there's not very much similarity mechanically between this and Valeria Card Kingdoms. But there's something above and beyond just the look of it that makes them feel like an interwoven thing. And I really, really enjoyed it. But the playthrough is there. Ignore all of that I just said. Why did you even say it then? Because I do. But the playthrough is there. You need to make your own mind up. And hey, maybe I'll see you there. Thanks for watching this though. If you'd like to see more videos, I've done about 400 of them now. Hopefully one of them will appeal. Probability-wise, surely one of them will. Even if it's just one. Thanks for watching this though, and I'll see you for the next game. Bye everyone.